We shift our focus now. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that he expects the next round of talks in Abu Dhabi to end the war with Russia in early March, following a meeting between his officials and U.S. envoys in Geneva. Now, after the Geneva talks, Zelensky said security guarantees must be finalized and preparations should be for a high-level meeting, noting that talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin could solve many issues.
As a result of today's meetings, there is already more readiness for the next trilateral format. Most likely, the next meeting will be in the Emirates, specifically in Abu Dhabi. We expect the format to be in early March.
Now, Kyiv has long said that the only way to break the deadlock is a meeting between Ukrainian and Russian leaders who last faced each other in 2019. Ukrainian top negotiator Rustem Umerov, who sat with U.S. envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for about 6 hours, said that the talks had paid special attention to Ukraine's post-war reconstruction. Russian economic envoy Kirill Dmitriev was present at the heavily guarded talk venue in Geneva, though according to Russian state media there was no indication that he met with the Ukrainian side. Russia, which has signaled it will not budge on its demands for full control of Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region, said it was too early to forecast when a deal would take place. Now, previous rounds of U.S.-led negotiations between Russian and Ukrainian officials in Geneva and Abu Dhabi failed to yield a compromise, including on the key sticking point of territory. Meanwhile, Sweden's military intercepted a Russian drone that approached the French aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle in Malmo. Detected 6 miles offshore, the drone was jammed and presumed to have either returned to the Russian ship or crashed into the sea. Sweden's defense minister Pal Johnson said the drone jammed near the French aircraft carrier is likely of Russian origin, citing the presence of a nearby Russian military vessel. A Swedish Navy vessel spotted the drone and jammed it using electronic signals to attempt to break the connection between the aircraft and its operator or disrupt its navigation tools. The minister said that it was likely that the drone had violated Swedish airspace. Swedish armed forces are investigating the incident, which occurred on Wednesday in Öresund Strait. That's around 13 kilometers from Charles de Gaulle. The International Monetary Fund approved an $8.1 billion lending package for Ukraine, granting immediate access to around $1.5 billion. The 48-month deal replaces an earlier facility and aims to support Kyiv's economic stability amid the ongoing war with Russia. IMF and Ukrainian authorities had reached a deal on this funding in November last year.